Teachers are a lot like Michael Jordan. Hi, I'm Jake Miller from the Educational Duct Tape Podcast, and today I want to explain to you why I think Jordan and teachers have a lot in common. Michael Jordan had a swing that looked like Charles Barkley swatting at a mosquito with a 5-iron. This quote from Michael Bauman of The Ringer about Jordan's attempt to play Major League Baseball highlights the common belief about the attempt. Jordan wasn't any good. But let's look at the full quote. Despite having a swing that looks like Charles Barkley swatting at a 5-iron, Jordan still went in Double-A cold and hit .202. And by the time he got to the Arizona Fall League, he was starting to blend in and look more comfortable. So, was he a failure? Cleveland baseball manager Terry Francona, who was Jordan's Birmingham Barons coach, said in the Last Dance documentary, "I can't believe he actually hit .202. He drove in 50 runs. We had a lot of good prospects who didn't drive in 50 runs. In my opinion, with 1,500 at-bats, he would have found his way into the major leagues." When you compare it to what Jordan was doing the previous year, leading his team to their third straight NBA championship, his own third consecutive NBA Finals MVP award, falling just shy of a third straight NBA Most Valuable Player award, his ninth straight NBA All-Star Game appearance, his seventh straight All-NBA First Team honor, his sixth straight NBA All-Defensive First Team honor, his seventh straight year leading the league in scoring, his third time leading the league in steals, and, being the most popular and recognizable human on the planet, or at least one of them. When you compare all of that to his attempt at Major League Baseball, it's easy to see why some people think of him as a failure at baseball. But really, in a typical season, around 1,000 players are signed to Major League Baseball contracts, and only about 750 of them step onto the field in a Major League game. Minor leaguers like Jordan are at the bottom of that list of 1,000. If he was the worst in the league, which he probably wasn't, that would make him roughly the 1,000th best baseball player on earth. That's pretty good. At least I think so. Because, 15 years after my last time on a Little League field, I was not one of the 1,000 best baseball players in America. Not even close. So, how does this remind me of teachers? After all, we haven't spent years dunking basketballs and shooting Nike commercials, at least not most of us. What we have done, though, is spend years honing our crafts in our classrooms, just like Jordan did on the basketball court, and we're really good at it. But this year, we got assigned to a baseball team. Wait, what? Seriously, teachers are Michael Jordan after he first retired from basketball. We are Michael Jordan walking away from the game that we were the best in the world at, except not by choice. We were at the top of our face-to-face teaching game, but were forced by circumstances outside of anyone's control to play a new game. Teacher of the Year honors, impeccable lesson plans, happy students, great standardized test scores, if we even care about those. But regardless, we did so many things. We were rock stars of face-to-face teaching. But now, we've got to play baseball. And look at Jordan. He was pretty good right away. Batted .202. That means he got hits on 20% of his at-bats against pitchers who were also among the 1,000 best baseball players in the world. He hit 50 RBIs against them. Think about it. He came into the league as a gifted athlete, fierce competitor, and motivated student of the game. And even though he hadn't played a baseball game in 15 years, that was enough to put him in the top 1,000. And that's us. Jordan wasn't as good at baseball as he was at basketball, but he was pretty good. And he should be proud. And you're probably not as good at concurrent teaching as you are at fully in-person teaching, but you're pretty good. And you should be proud. Just like Jordan in baseball, you came into concurrent teaching with tremendous teaching skills, great pedagogical knowledge, tons of content knowledge, and a toolbox full of techniques. You've switched sports, but you brought plenty of good stuff with you to help you get by. And as Francona said, give Jordan some more at-bats, and he would have gotten even better. And that's the same with us. Every day we get better at this. Just remind yourself of that. Even Jordan wasn't the best when he started doing something new, but every day he improved. If Jordan had more time, he may have been a superstar in the baseball field. We never found out if he would, because he went back to the NBA and he won 3 more championships and 2 more MVP awards and countless other accolades. And the good news is that we will get to do the same. Someday we'll be off of the metaphorical baseball field of concurrent teaching, out of the metaphorical minor leagues of remote teaching, and back to the metaphorical basketball court of face-to-face in-person teaching, hoisting those trophies above our heads the way Jordan did. And we'll be even better than we were before this detour that we've taken. Think about the things we've learned during this time, the new skills we've picked up. Just wait until we apply them on the basketball court or face-to-face classroom. So when your concurrent lesson or remote learning or hybrid instruction don't go as well as you had hoped, just tell yourself, I am Michael Jordan playing baseball. But soon, I'll be Michael Jordan playing basketball again. As always, as a parent, I'm grateful for you, and as a teacher, I'm proud of you.